What made me want to do this reading was I was hearing both energies involved in this karmic connection, right? Involved in these karmic situations. Karmic meaning something that is repeating over and over and over again because the lesson is not being learned. It has everything to do with consciousness. So it's about the way someone thinks the world works, thinks the way they can manipulate people for personal gains. That is ending, and now that energy is going to be set off alone, isolated, to find the way in the dark. Hey everybody, Vanessa Moon here. I hope you're doing well. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. All right, so this is going to be my third and final message today for the full super blue moon in Pisces, okay? Right now it's August 30th, 2023, 12:55 p.m. EST. I was actually kind of tired and I didn't want to do another message, but I channeled this for you a few days ago, so it has to come out. It's not going to be too long. So this is about the karmic connections that you may be in, that you may be a part of. That could be romantic, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker, it could just be, you know, your whole existence. Those wanted to pop out. So somebody is isolated now, something has happened, something has ended. That's a death card, that's the Hermit card. Virgo season, Scorpio season. So that's giving me like something will play out from now through Scorpio season, okay? But it's a process where I'm hearing things are being uncovered in a way, like one by one, in a Virgoan way. So one after the other, 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 until things step by step completely are released, until this entire karmic situation is dead, transformed into something different, into someone becoming wiser. To be honest with you, I'm seeing that everyone will be wiser as a result of this, okay? It's just for the whole wide world. And consciousness. This is to elevate consciousness. Ooh, that's deep. So the world consciousness will be elevated at this time. What I got is energetically, what made me want to do this reading was I was hearing both energies involved in this karmic connection, right? Involved in these karmic situations. Karmic meaning something that is repeating over and over and over again because the lesson is not being learned. It has everything to do with consciousness. So it's about the way someone thinks the world works, thinks the way they can manipulate people for personal gains. That is ending, and now that energy is going to be set off alone, isolated, to find the way in the dark. Okay, it's going to be left in the dark, and it will become smarter and wiser because after that, stepping back out into the world, however, if it's reborn, if it's in any way, physically or mentally, it will have to create a new consciousness to survive the collective world consciousness we are now entering, okay? These old ways do not work. They haven't worked, or they have worked for too long. They never truly worked though, because people were never happy. You see, they were never unified. So if something is unifying, probably because divine masculine and divine feminine are unifying now, this consciousness being created cannot survive. This old way of thinking that was completely singular, out for self, and must transform now to a world consciousness. So the karmic energy that I was picking up was both karmic energies will be realizing, or both involved in a karmic connection, will be realizing that this is a trauma bond. They will. So let me say that again. Both souls, whether it be a large group of souls, whether it be two individual souls, will be realizing that they are in a trauma bond. There will be a huge moment of destruction and chaos where the foundation of this will be completely ripped apart because everyone involved is realizing they are unloved. No one loves anyone. They're just repeating lessons like hamsters on a wheel. for personal gains, but at the end of the day, no one has gained anything. All right? That's the message. So let's see what comes out. Yeah, so this is a situation where somebody's luck has changed. No more good fortune, no more good friends, no favor from the universe. Somebody was never their friend. Somebody was never your friend. Could be a Virgo involved there. Somebody was never your friend. Could be a Scorpio, be a Capricorn. The hand of fate has intervened to transform this. Okay? Somebody's isolated. They're realizing they don't have any real solid relationships in their life. And they realize no matter how much they try to change or transform a situation, something fated, some force beyond their control always comes in and turns it around on them. Okay? And they're saying until they're realizing that they need to step out in the world and become anew and embrace the colors of the world, the changes of the world, so that doors can open for them that were never accessible to them. Because this jealousy conscious, this Medusa consciousness, it only leads to their downfall. It's only led to their downfall. They used to use the world to open doors to them, other people, and they're realizing, or they will be made to realize, their consciousness, it only leads to their isolation and their downfall. And they're alone. So I'm hearing also that this whole charade, a lot of them, it was formulated because of depression. It came from a place of depression, isolation, and grief, jealousy. Why not me? Why doesn't anyone like me look like me? This person is drowning over here, and somebody is failing to see that they're drowning. And I feel like that's the thing. So there could have been people, right, who felt like, well, why didn't anyone save me when I was drowning? Why didn't anyone care about me? And now they're the person that feels like they need to drown everyone else. Ignore everyone else. Everyone should be made to suffer the way I did because I'm depressed, because no one liked me, or I didn't have any friends, or I never had the good luck, or nothing ever went my way the way it did for other people. Somebody's always watching someone else's wins. Yeah, someone else's gains. Begging, giving and receiving. Begging on one end to be seen, begging for other people to help them, looking at other people give, but feeling like it's never enough. Feeling like whatever they do get from the universe, from other people, it's never enough. It's never ever going to be enough. Always thinking, okay, well, once I got it, this is it. This is it. Somebody's walking away from someone who it's never enough, no matter what they give. It's just never enough. The answer is that, yes to that, Ace of Wands. Something was driven by ego, something was sex-based or passion-based. Somebody kept getting creative here with the way they, the way they got their abundance. So what's going to happen here? Because I'm seeing here in order to balance out their own funds, they would have to hurt other people. That's what that's saying there. Adjudication. Somebody's going to court. I knew it. Jealous thoughts. I'm getting jealous thoughts. Somebody wanted to block someone's thoughts of someone else from giving to someone else, for someone else to be left out in the cold, for someone else to be turned away, for someone else to be turned away. And in order to do that, so somebody got their funds. There's a bunch of messages here. Somebody got their funds, their money, by bringing other people grief, by taking from one person and putting in their pocket, taking from another person and putting in their pocket, and making probably think adjudication. These people are wondering, well, what happened? Or I'm being judged now. Well, I'm being judged by the way I think. So somebody also is saying giving and receiving, giving someone thoughts. So it's like when you're giving someone thoughts, it means like you're manipulating them. You're making them think one way, that you're generous, when really you're miserable. Making them think you're happy when really you're dissatisfied. Making them think you're in love when you're emotionally detached. And now they're being put in front of a judge, so that means they did something illegal. as well to get money, you see? Tell me what's going on. Yeah, and somebody's growing up as a result of how somebody's going to be forced to grow up and walk away here. Yeah. Wow. So what else? One more for this karmic connection. Karmic connections. We have wealthy man reverse, and we have community. So there's a community of people affected by somebody who is nefarious here, who's wealthy. Someone without concern. And this is all coming to light in the distant horizon. So distant horizons means this is happening sooner than you think. There will be an official message or write-up or notice about this. Somebody was affecting someone else's thoughts or consciousness. And we have the world under there. So take that as it resonates. I'm not trying to get demonetized, but y'all know what that means. We have this affecting the world. We have this affecting individuals. We have this affecting personal connections. People's or a person's consciousness was being manipulated with this wand, right? Magic. With these lizards in the hands, right? So it's like that represents fight or flight, that reptilian nature. And it represents manipulating. We have it here too, a snake. Manipulating someone's consciousness in order to make them think that this wasn't their control. Meaning, oh, it's just destiny that this happened. Oh, it's just nature. Oh, it's just time. Oh, it's just love. But really, it's because somebody wanted to manipulate someone for money, manipulate someone for make the community believe something. But somebody's going to be forced to grow up here. I'm getting the collective consciousness, we are the world consciousness, in a more mature masculine way, which is protection. Locked doors can now be open. Because this is not your friend. What you thought was your friend and your good fortune is going to be judged, adjudication. For keeping this someone stuck, grieving and lost and confused. We have imprisonment here, and we have someone of privilege, and we have love. Those who stood up for the righteous, those who stood up, family room. Families here are in despair. Whoever's standing up, I'm hearing, for the families. Somebody who's privileged will be in despair. Families were put into prisons. Like, this is crazy. But it's just also saying that, like, their family room. So this is something that's going to come to your room, and it's going to come to somebody's home. This is about someone's home, someone's newscast. Like, this is going to be put right in front of you. Somebody's going to be made to be in despair right in front of everyone. Made to be put in prison right in front of everyone. Their privilege brought to despair right in front of someone. Someone will make better choices now with the Lovers. Yes, they will choose to defend someone's honor. And you'll see unions, the true unions come into play here, the divine unions. Yeah, a courtship will begin and people will be able to get to work fixing things now, okay? Fixing the world, fixing their world, their personal universe. And the Fool. Now we have the Fool. A new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. So I'm getting that these karmic connections will be made. I showed you what's going to happen. I mean, imprisonment, adjudication, despair. When you have thoughts of despair, that's mental prisons. But also, we're going to see renewal energy. We're going to see people starting anew, dreaming again. We're going to see relationships come together that were always supposed to be together. And we're going to see people doing their divine purpose, their true occupations, their true work will be starting. You know, people are not meant to get up, go to a 9 to 5, come home, take a shower, eat, rinse, repeat. That is not life. You should not have janitors that are amazing singers, or, you know, people just getting by on their looks when really they're a scholar. I don't know. It's like people are doing things to fit into a mold that doesn't work. It never worked. And it was all due to jealousy. Take it how it resonates. You know, if you're really poor and you have a great life, there's someone out there jealous of you, trust me.